Working before I do anything. Are you working? Are you working? Work? And it's working. Let me just turn down the volume on that. There we go. Okay, so hello, and welcome to the start, the end of Season 1, or in my case Season 2, of the Survival Landing server. This is Season 1, but 4 players of Season 2. Yeah, long story. I'll explain that later. But anyway, this video might be a bit longer than the usual 20-minute long episodes because A, I haven't done a video for literal ages because, yeah. And B, well, it's the start of the end. If you don't know, which you won't know unless if you're one of the people who actually play on the world, there is going to be a lot of change, and I will explain what is going on. So pretty much, seeing that it's the end of the season, what's going to happen is every single thing in the world is going to get griefed. Like, literally everything. There are no rules. I'm keeping this till the end because I want this to go out last. I want the end. I want to take out the castle myself. I want this town to go down by my own hands and with other people's hands, but the castle is all mine. That will be the end of the season, but I will put it on for the end. I do because, well, I don't really know what I'm gonna do yet, really. But anyway, yeah. Pretty much what's gonna happen is people will, well, players on the world will be able. There will be no rules except the usual, no inappropriate builds, stuff like that. The usual rules, pretty much. Those will still be a thing. Other than that, do what you like. Grief whoever, steal whoever. Except for me at the moment because of the fact that I have planned something out, but. You know, stay away from the castle is like... I want to start the ending, I want to like have the proper big end of thing. Sorry about that. Need to get a drink. Yeah, I had a bit of a cold the other week, so... This world have not went well one bit. The reason I haven't been on it is because the world just fell. Like, the first world, the only reason that fell was because of the fact that, well, I accidentally pulled the plug on the world. That's the only reason that world actually went. This one started too big. By the way, in this episode I'll show you around the world and stuff so that you can see the world before it goes down. So let's start my town. So you have this house here, QT Nails own it. The train station, the castle. You know, I won't talk about everything, I'll just show you everything. Because I need to talk about plans of what the next season will bring, as well as, well, what's going to happen for the end of this season, and why it failed. So, let's start out with why this season failed miserably. And it's because there've been a lot of problems with players. Not as in players being mean and stuff, that is a big problem, what did happen. And a lot of players did get banned. Quite a lot. But pretty much there've been a lot of falling outs between players and stuff like that because some players invited their friends and stuff over, which caused some people not to know people, causing more problems and this and that. And a lot of people didn't enjoy that, so and the player base, I will say, got way too chaotic and out of control. So I am shortening, well, it possibly will be the same amount of people, but I'm limiting the amount of players to... I'm pretty much the original 2 players as well, Rex and AD. They can invite their friends as well. But that's it. No one else, unless it, you know, things happen. But that's pretty much it. My friends and their friends. That's literally it. Because I don't want it like in this world, people invited their friends and then other friends, and then half of the people don't even know anyone. So it's like awkward, very awkward. So to prevent that, maybe over time I will allow people in. But yeah, so far We're only keeping it to a minimal. And sorry if you do hear noise in the background. It's because there's some some stuff are getting changed in the house, so things are getting taken down and stuff at the moment. But yeah, pretty much how this will fell is because people were being mean and stuff. Other people were being mean and stuff, or just people didn't want to be associated with people in the real world situations and stuff like that. I don't really know what happened, but because it started to impact some people on the world, not in a bad way, it just got into real world a bit, like with their friends and stuff like that, and they didn't really want, and because of the world and the chaos in the world, people fell out and stuff like that, and I don't want this world, the problems in these worlds, to carry over to the real world. It's Minecraft, they stay in the world, they just stay in the world, really. So some people took it too seriously, which ruined it a lot. I need to get I really need a drink. And I have no drink. Terrific. I had my cup of tea already. But yeah, pretty much, give me a second. Pretty much, yeah, some people, yeah, I don't even know what really happened, if I'm being honest. Someone said some really not too nice things to someone. They got banned instantly. And then the people never really joined again afterwards because of how bad it is, and it's over that, like, not even like personal attacks and stuff, really, in a way. And I don't want that on this world, so I'm trying to change that up with the new world being limited. So if there are people in the world, if you are watching this and you don't make it into the new world, nothing personal, it's just the fact that there have been a lot of problems and people taking this way too seriously. You're not the problem if you're not in the world. You're just one of the unlucky ones who didn't make it through. I just need to specify that because I know some people may be questioning some things and why this person isn't in the next series and stuff. Because I'm trying to keep things in more control instead of it being more chaotic. And that brings on to the topic of, is this going to be a realm for other players to go on? And I am in the middle of deciding that. I'm a bit 50-50 at the moment if I'm going to make this a realm. I might also allow now and again subscribers on here. Maybe season 4, maybe? I don't know yet. Well, season 3. We're going into season 3, but for players, because the world was up before, and it got deleted, but that was before I started streaming it on YouTube, so that was technically season 1. But to YouTube and to you fans, this is season 2. Oh, this is season 1. So yeah, very complicated. But yeah, pretty much, what is going to change? Well, I'm going to call it season 3. I'm in season 3. I'm going to try and get rid of a lot of rules. Because in this world, I feel like rules completely prevented people from having wars and stuff like that. In fact, one of the reasons why I think this world died a lot is because, for an in-game reason, is the fact that some people got way too big very fast, like got netherite and stuff. Meaning other people couldn't get that, and nothing could happen because there were people who were too powerful in the world. So I changed that, so that have now been all sorted and changed. So that have been fixed, with making sure that people in the towns don't go too big. Because it's just gotta be fun, and not meant to be like speedrunning Minecraft. But yeah, what is this? I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a cave thing. Ooh. Didn't even know this was here. Anyway, getting sidetracked. Pretty much what is happening with the new world is, in your town, you're not really gonna have any rules. Like, you can choose whatever rules you like. The only rules are gonna be like, no swearing, no inappropriate stuff like that. The usual generic rules, which, you know, I don't really need to say because they're obvious. And I'm given a lot more freedom this time, because in your town you can do whatever you like. If you wanted to be where if you die, you die, you can do that. You just need to put signs outside your town saying if you die, you don't get your stuff back. And the reason I need to do stuff like that is because if I don't, people are seriously going to just kill each other, and then someone is going to die, and then go like, but... So yeah, that's something I'm going to do. If you want a peaceful town, you can have a peaceful town, just you cannot get involved in the battles in your town. If people do attack the peaceful towns, they could be either bans or fines depending on the situation. If you do want to get in, like there are no rules, so let's say you start off as a peaceful town, but you later change to war, you can do that. You literally can do whatever you like. There are no real rules against your towns and stuff like that. Your town, you can do whatever rules, whatever punishments you like. You can make alliances with other towns, you can make your own like system of law, pretty much. You do whatever you like. I have no say over, unlike in this world where I tried to make sure there was basics in there. You can do what you like in this new one, so I'm trying to make sure that people can get their war in there, because that's what a lot of people missed out. Another thing with the new world is going to be, like, I'm not going to go big with a town, because in this world, I went straight to the big thing. I went straight to a big town. And it didn't work. It went too big too soon. The other one, like the first one, which you unfortunately missed out on because of the fact that I never filmed that world. Stupid me. Pretty much, that one had a wall and a castle. And it was all enclosed in the wall of the town. It wasn't the biggest town, it was actually a nice size, with nice buildings, similar structures. It felt like a unified town, a town which have a love and care to it. And it had been attacked and stuff, and it always survived, and that's what I loved about it. This one, there haven't been anything like that. And that's why for the rest of the server, I'm possibly going to make the new world sometime next week, I don't know yet. I will put a trailer up before I start the new world anyway. But yeah. In the new world, what's going to happen is... well, for the rest of this world, sorry. What's going to happen is that people can do whatever they like. This means that, like, you can have war, you can grieve people. Just don't attack the castle and stuff yet. Because that is something what I want to take out myself. And the good news is about, like, I structured these randomly. I have no, like, I like it to be all, like, how do you say it? I want the flows of these to be more natural, where everything happens because it happens, and no, like, rules and stuff. That what happened with the first world, and I loved that. This world, nothing really happened in it. And I am sad I never recorded that first world, because that was amazing. I'll tell you about it now, actually. Pretty much, what happened was that, there's some nice flags. Sorry, getting distracted again. I get distracted easily, if you can't tell. Pretty much, what happening is that in the new world, no, in the first world, not the new one, the first one, it started off as like a small survival. Then more people joined and more friends joined, and then they invited their friends and they started their own alliances. Pretty much what I love is that one of my friends called AD decided to go more chaotic in a way. He started to become more of like an evil character in a way. I don't know if he was acting it or not, that's the scary part. But what he done, he started to police people who wasn't even in the town legally. And he'd start, like, when I say that, I mean their town was actually on the border, so he doesn't have any authority over them. And he's done stuff like that. And I went, you know what, my town is going to get destroyed either with me or without me. I'm just going to go and just make a farm, because I cannot be bothered with a war right now. So I just went to make a farm. Anyway, I was correct, the war did happen. And I kept on trying to defend the castle. from the shadows, like pop in now and again and try and help out, but without actually helping out. Yeah, it was fun. It was actually really fun, and everything was natural. Nothing was scripted. When attacks happen, they happen. And one thing what I absolutely love, and I really want this to happen again, was the final battle of that world. And it was a beautiful battle. Because what happened was that, pretty much, AD wanted his town back. And I believe it was Thanos? No, he was banned at this time. Lamb, was it? I can't remember who it was, actually. It could actually have been Thanos. But pretty much, one of them wanted the castle back. I think Thanos had the castle, well no, Adam had the castle, and Thanos stole some of his stuff. So Adam went to war with him, but instead of him just going and attacking like he normally do, just burn down houses and attacking the wrong one and stuff like that, what I thought the idea to tell to Adam was tell him, why don't you create, like, declare war, like say, ask him if he wants a war, like tell him, meet at the town, we'll battle, that sort of stuff. And it was a chaotic battle, because we made it so because, you know, I think it was like an hour to prepare or something like that, and then you had the town, which Adam was defending. I was watching. It was actually really good. I love it so much. Why didn't I video it? I am stupid. Anyway, so pretty much what happened was that I'm in this war. Everyone just died. Like, Thanos and his team just destroyed everyone. I think it was Thanos. It could be Cutie. I cannot remember. I apologize if I'm wrong. But yeah, they just destroyed Adam's team. Adam's team stood no chance. But, you know, because I know, like, I think it's because they had better enchantments and stuff, and Adam thought he could take them on. I could see this only going one way anyway, but I wanted to, you know, I thought Adam was going to have it. I didn't know what enchants they had on the other team, and they had some really good ones. And on this world they did the exact same, but they done it way too early that no one else could rival them, causing the world to become boring. So yeah, but anyway, pretty much what happened was they just destroyed Adam's team, and then they started to threaten Adam's pet, asking Adam to surrender, this, that, and the other. Yeah, it was a mess. The ending was just like, someone betrayed someone, which was just not fair. Like, because it was the first one, there was so much going wrong. But it was also fun to watch. The ending, I would say, was annoying because, you know, Adam unfortunately lost, stuff like that, but it went well. I would say that was one of the funnest parts of the old world. In this one, we hadn't had anything like that. So when and stuff, I will say I will video quite a bit of it. I don't know how much I will video, but I will video some of it. And yeah, hopefully this world does become better than what like the ending of this world become memorable. And I hope the next world will become a lot better than this one, because this world, I'm not gonna lie, is a mess. It's not good. This world, I don't know, it doesn't have, like, it have the builds, it have the community, but it missing the charm, it missing the community spark, what the old one had. Because in this one, most of the stuff is actually, like, that town is the only thing what I really haven't built. All this I built, my town I built, and the admins built their town. But that's literally it. There are only like 3 towns on this one, and most of the stuff here, most of the big stuff, is what I did. So, it missing that community stuff, which the other worlds had. But yeah. I'm possibly gonna wrap this video up now. I just wanted to make a quick video about the world before it starts getting destroyed and stuff. I'm thinking of, I don't know if I should add, I think AD said he's going to go back to his more eviler roots in the next world, which will be fun to watch. The thing is with me, I'm not a person who like PvP and wars, get involved in them all the time. So I'm possibly going to make a town which is going to be peaceful, and then I'm going to make a town which is, and then if I do go to war, I will go to war, but I will have to protect my town then and stuff like that. So I don't know. In the next world, it depends. In the next world as well, if people do get netherite and stuff, I would just say like, to make sure things work correctly, don't just go big too fast. Like, if you do get netherite at the start, make sure most players are at that same point, really, who are involved in the war. Don't, and then with stealing and stuff, if there is a peaceful town, don't steal from them, because you have a bunch of towns which don't have peace rules involved. But yeah, because of like AD does want a person back, which have caused some issues in the past, but he will, but I am on the 50-50 of him returning at the moment. He could be returning, I don't know for certain yet. It depends really on how he is. He possibly will return for a bit, and then depending on how things go, I don't know if he will stay or not. But if he does stay, that's good. But yeah, I'll show you over on this another world, and I'll show you over that way as well, possibly. I don't know. But yeah, this world, I would say, it didn't have the same charm. One thing that I would say also ruined this world a lot is how far people went. People just went thousands within thousands of blocks in one direction, like in every direction, causing so many chunks. And now the storage space is like 950 something. Like, most worlds are around about 300 normally, and those are like big creative worlds. This one shouldn't be at that much, but it is, and that's quite a bit of a concern. So yeah, I need to get that changed. So I'm gonna try and limit the amount of space people can go, tell them not to go too far in directions until later on when they need expanding. And my original idea was to get the new world open on the day, if not after the new Caves and Cliffs Part 2 comes out. But if we keep people not going too far out, like let's say stick with the basic large map, keeps out the space, perfect. I possibly might create the world and then create a large map and tell people stay within certain areas here. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna tell people not to go too far out. Get like a large map of like the main area and stick to that roughly. Like, you can go a tiny bit out, like possibly like something like maybe 100 blocks out or something like that, but that's about it. Because I don't want people to go too far out yet. And another thing is, a lot of stuff got lost, like the dragon heads and eggs and the elytras. They just gone. Like they were found and then they were just stolen and stuff, which ruined the game as well, I believe. So there's a lot of stuff which is needing quite a lot of fixing for the new world, but I feel like I hit gold once with the original world and I now no longer have it. I lost the charm. But you know, I feel like if I try and think of what made the first world good and just stick with that again. Like, my main concern with the first world was that people would do, oh no, how did I not die? Like, seriously, I should be dead, but I'm not. Like, my main issue, I didn't even know this place exists. Strange. Again, disrupted. My main issue with the first world was the fact that they were too much war. Like, there was just too much chaos. So I need to find a good balance, and that's what is the hardest part trying to run a Minecraft world, is finding that balance. Not why I'm trying to just keep it to people will I know really at this point, and who my friends know, quotes. Because then it makes it more, I can trust people more. And I don't have this problem of, you know, having to try and figure out who is good and who isn't. Who can be trusted and who can't. But yeah, and also I'm also thinking of doing some more Rec Room videos on a different note. So if you want to see them, I'm more than happy to do more. That is lightning, that's not good. I went too far, didn't I? I went way too far. I'm also thinking of doing more. Well, I'm thinking of doing some Jurassic World Evolution because the second game comes out in less than a month, like a few weeks. I think it's less than 2 weeks or something. It's like, yeah, it's come out in like a week on Monday, so a week and a half it comes out. Possibly we'll get it at Christmas, so unfortunately I won't be able to make videos on it straight away, but I will be making Jurassic World Evolution 1 videos. So stay tuned for them. And this is, by the way, this is the final main base of the world, so... And I'm not going to the 1000s of blocks out because A, I don't really know where it is, and B, that is thousands of blocks out and I don't really want to go thousands of blocks out, thank you very much. Oh yeah, by the way, seeing that this is the final part of the world, yeah, I'm gonna ban people from going thousands of blocks out because that just... Yeah, that's just like, that's will just live the game out way too much for the final times of the world. But yeah, I'm gonna stop recording here. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry about it being a weird video. And yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. Once I get a chance to stop recording.